Hello, my name is Helen. It's been a while since I've done a long form video here on YouTube, but I thought I'd come on and share with you some of the journals or the notebooks that I am using in 2025. If we start with this one first, this is what you would call morning pages, but I don't do in the morning because, quite frankly, I don't have the time. I've got the school run, I've got the dogs, etc. And I like to do them in the evening when, just before I'm going to sleep, when I can take everything out of my head and basically get a better night's sleep because of it, because everything's not going round and around. This one I actually started in January 2024, and I did stop using it because I was doing it in the morning, or I wasn't doing it in the evening, I don't think, but I did stop using it because it became a chore. And if you have come across morning pages in The Artist's Way, which is where it's all come from, the author of The Artist's Way, is it Julia Cameron? I'm a bit foggy. She suggests writing 3 pages of A4 pages every single day. I haven't got time for that. I haven't got the hand stamina for that. And quite frankly, if someone tells me I have to do something, I immediately don't want to do it. So I just do a page every day, and that suits me fine. It's enough for me to take anything out of my head that's worrying me, or that's giving me anxiety, or that's frustrating me, or even just to I suppose, congratulate myself, give myself a pat on the back. And this is what I'm using it for. We're very close. Well, I'm about that far. Yeah, that far from finishing this, and then I'll have to look at another journal, and I don't know if I'm going to do A4 again or if I'll do something smaller like A5 and a couple of pages of A5, but we will see. But that's what I'm using at the moment. Right, which one shall we do next? Shall we do the next big one? So this is my Paper Republic portfolio. It's something I asked for Christmas. It's in a petrol blue colour. It's got an orange strap, and it's been bashed and battered because it just travels around in my writing bag all the time. And yeah, that's probably from them, but at least it gives it that kind of lived in look. So inside of here I have my 2025 planner, and again this is from Paper Republic as well, and I'm using this as my writing planner, my writing project planner. I've got my goals in here. I do a little stat thing at the end of the month in terms of how many books I've read, how many Substack newsletters I've written, Medium articles I've written, how many TikToks I've uploaded, that sort of thing. Then this is all my tasks that I need to do. I've got my non-fiction ones, my fiction ones, and my Substack ones. This is everything I did in January. But this is everything I have left to do in February, although I've done a number of these that I need to transfer over. So that's something I will do later. And then when I've done them, I'll put them here as a completed task. So yeah, that's what I'm using the planner journal for. And then the second A4 notebook that I've got in the back, this is dotted paper. Again, it's from Paper Republic, and it's part of their Dibdol collection. This is the fish one. They also have an animal one, and they have another one as well. So anyway, just go on their website and have a look if you're interested. But I love them because they are 120 GSM, so they suit writing with my fountain pen or my Pilot pen. Really, really enjoy this. And this also has these flaps. This is the, like I said, the portfolio rather than this, which is the Grand Voyager in A5. You can also get the Grand Voyager in a smaller size and the A4 size, I believe. But the Grand Voyager basically means, and again from Paper Republic, means there's no little pockets on the inside, but you can add them by having this cardboard insert, which I've just taken out of mine actually, so I could fit all my notebooks in for my writing session tomorrow. So in here I've got A5 notebooks, I've got the fish ones, I've got a basic lined one and another fish one. So I've got a fish dotted, fish plain, and a fish lined one. And then I also have this one, which is my everyday to-do list. So this one is my basic writing journal, and it's just where I write down ideas for my non-fiction and, you know, just thoughts and stuff like that. So as I give you an example, I basically was scrolling through TikTok yesterday or the day before, and somebody said, enjoy being in the process of becoming. And that was a quote that really struck me. So I've just written it down. Maybe it's something that I will use later to base my essay around. How do you feel about change? That's something that I've been asking myself. So that's basically my writing notebook, and I've done lots of videos on my writing notebooks in the past. This one, I'm using this as a kind of dopamine journal. I saw this on YouTube where a chap was using his journal as a kind of one line a day of something good that's happened to him every day. So I started that in February. This one I use for my scripts, for my TikTok and YouTube shorts. And then this one is a more private journal, so I won't be showing you in there. Now, normally I put this one in the insert in there, but I've had to take that out. So this is quite chunky, as you can see. I quite like it being chunky. The leather doesn't go more meat all the way over. I think if I had it as a portfolio, which is what this one is, it would be slightly bigger, but it does the job. It keeps all my notebooks together, and I'm really enjoying it. I've also had my initials embossed on the bottom there as well. So they're my two Paper Republic journals and their inserts. This is also a Paper Republic one. This is a basic brown. It's got a bit of a goldy yellowy sprayed edge. It's a lined one, as I said. Got this from Paper Republic. Again, it's 120 GSM. This is going to be my next writing notebook, and I've already started it because, I don't know, I misplaced the other one. So that is going to go into my Grand Voyager when the other one is completed. Right, here we have my two reading journals. So the black one is from last year that I started in September of last year. So it hasn't been filled, but I wanted to start afresh with 2025. I still use this one because in this one I have my Agatha Christie reading list. I have got an ongoing reading project where I am aiming to read all of Agatha Christie's books in chronological order, and I share my journey with this all on YouTube Shorts and on TikTok, and these are the ones that I've read already, and The Mystery of the Blue Train is the next one I'm going to read. So every time I read one, I mark it off in here, and then I also mark it off in here and give it a rating. So this is my 2025 reading journal, and this is a Leuchtturm hardback, and it's got thicker paper. I think it might be 120 GSM. Yes, it is. It's 120. It's there in big numbers. So it's a lot thicker than the floppy Leuchtturm books, and I really, really like it. And then in here, my reading goal for the year is 80 books, and then I colour code them according to the rating that I've given them, and there's my little rating colour code there. These are the Agatha Christie ones specifically I've read, so as well as marking them off in here, I note them down here as well. And then these are all the books I've read so far this year. We have a monthly summary, and then these are my January books, January summary, and then February, which is where we are now. And I've just completed the big 4 entry. I do have another book to add in here, so I'm a little bit behind, but that's where we are. In fact, I might be 2 behind, but that's how I use this journal. And the black one is from Stationery Island. I'm not too sure what the paper thickness is of this, but I'm guessing, there's my colour coded by star rating, I'm guessing it might be 120, because that's what I tend to buy. And then finally, we just have a couple of diaries. This is Boo Cool, which is just a cheapo A5 one that I've got from Amazon. And this is 2024 to 2025. So I want to transfer over to this one because it's smaller to travel around with me and can fit more easily into my handbag. And this is Bezend, not quite sure, just as a cheap one from Amazon again. And yeah, I need to start filling this in with all the dates from in here because things are adding up. So yes, that is all of my journals that I'm using this year in 2025.